Imagine having like 40 dense academic papers on your desk and only 3 hours until a deadline. Today, we're cracking exactly that bottleneck. I was browsing the AIagentstore.ai website page, which, is our usual go-to spot for the best automation tools. And we're looking at a utility called the WPS AI Summarizer.
Right, yeah. It's this incredibly fast browser-based utility. It's basically designed to take those giant walls of text and just condense them.
Yeah, and what I noticed right away is that it's freemium and closed source.
Exactly. And the huge draw here is that it requires absolutely zero sign-up. I mean, if you're a journalist on a tight deadline or, say, a student drowning in notes, it delivers that immediate text compression.
But wait, if I'm just copy-pasting text and, hitting a button, how is this actually any different from just throwing it into standard ChatGPT? I mean, why do you need a dedicated tool for this?
Well, it really comes down to friction and mechanics, too. With general AI, you have to engineer the perfect prompt to get the right tone and length.
Right, you're constantly fighting with the AI to get what you want.
Yeah, exactly. But here, you have these granular sliders for summary length and the target audience's reading level. And when you adjust that reading level, it isn't just swapping out big words for simpler synonyms.
Well, so it's doing something deeper.
Yeah, it's actually performing semantic restructuring.
Okay, so what does that actually mean in practice?
So it means the AI breaks down these complex passive voice academic structures and rebuilds them into active direct statements.
Got it. Because most people read just to collect facts, right?
Right, but true comprehension is really about finding the author's framework. This tool aggressively filters out the structural noise so that core mental model is just exposed.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, translating a notoriously dense 50-page paper into plain conversational English instantly is a massive time saver.
Oh, huge.
But looking at how manual that process actually is, it makes me question the label a bit. I mean, it's categorized as an AI agent, but is it really?
Well, that is the debate, right?
Yeah, because I have to manually paste the text, set my preferences, and physically trigger it. It's not some autonomous researcher making decisions for you.
No, definitely not.
It's almost more like a highly efficient sous chef.
Yeah.
You pick the recipe, provide the ingredients, and it just does the tedious chopping so you can actually cook.
That is the perfect way to look at it. And the source actually classifies this tool as having minimal autonomy. It is not a classic background agent acting on its own.
Right, it's very directed.
Exactly. It's a highly practical, user-directed text compression utility. And honestly, for a lot of workflows, that lack of autonomy is a massive benefit.
Because you gain absolute predictability, right? You know exactly what's coming out.
You do. You lose that background autonomy, but you gain total workflow predictability.
Which is exactly what you want sometimes.
Right. You aren't waking up to find an autonomous agent hallucinated a summary of a vital financial report and, just emailed it to your boss.
Oh, man, that would be a total nightmare.
Exactly. There are no unpredictable outputs because you control the inputs and the triggers every single step of the way.
So for everyone listening, what does this actually mean for your daily routine? I think in an era of severe information overload, having a frictionless, no sign-up tool to instantly shrink documents is an essential productivity hack.
Absolutely. It clears the reading backlog without adding new layers of software complexity to your life.
Which we all definitely have enough of.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But, if we zoom out a bit, it raises a really interesting question about the future of knowledge consumption.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Well, if tools like this become the standard for how we all consume information, will authors eventually just stop writing 50-page reports altogether?
Oh, wow.
Right. If they know their work is just going to be fed into a summarizer anyway, are we witnessing the inevitable death of the long-form essay?
That is a fascinating thing to mull over the next time you're about to compress a huge document into 3 quick bullet points.
Yeah, definitely something to think about.
Well, we're going to wrap up this short conversation right here. But definitely go check out the tool for yourself over at AIagentstore.ai. And thank you so much for taking a moment to rate the podcast. We really appreciate it. Catch you next time.